The Giants are trash. You disagree? Let me explain. 25 years, people. 25 years we've been anticipating Elbaf, which is exciting as it's sure to draw inspiration from Norse mythology, including potential references to gods, Ragnarok, or the World Tree Yggdrasil. It even seems like with the latest chapter, I think we're on 1127, things are getting excited. Looks like Loki, god of mischief, might have possibly made an appearance already, posing as Luffy, making trouble for the crew already. But I'm not going to hold my breath, because if we had to determine how good the Giants are from what we've seen already, it's not looking good, bro. I'm going to refer to every single time a Giant has made an appearance, and we're going to review their performance and why I'm not wrong. But before we get started, subscribe to the channel, drop a like, share the video with a friend. It's free. Now back to the video. The first showcasing is a co-captain of the Elder Giants, Jorul. I think that's how you say it, Jorul or Jorul. Getting literally one-shotted by a 5-year-old Big Mum. For those who don't remember the story in the Big Mum flashback, at the age of 5, Linlin was staying in the giant village of Elbaf under the care of Mother Carmel. The village was celebrating the winter solstice festival, which involved the fast before a grand feast. However, Linlin's insatiable hunger got the best of her when she craved semla, which is like this, I think if you remember, it's like a special creamed filled pastry that the Giants had saved for the feast. During this time, Linlin experienced I think the anime or the manga says semla-induced hunger pang. Let's just call it a hunger pan, which made her lose control and go into a wild rage. Jorul, one of the two elder giants and captain of the giant warrior pirates, attempted to stop Linlin's rampage to protect the village and its inhabitants. Just to give a bit more context, both Jorul and Jarl are shown giving orders and leading the Elbaf warriors, indicating their authoritative roles, which implies their status as elder captains of the giant warrior pirates. Although it isn't heavily detailed in the flashback, you can see these two giants are clearly seen as the leaders and important elder figures among the warriors of Elbaf. Anyway, when Jorul confronted Linlin, her overwhelming strength as a mere child proved to be too much, even for this legendary giant warrior. Linlin didn't just overpower him, she neg-diffed him. She effortlessly swatted him aside with a single blow using her raw, untamed power. Jorul was struck with so much force. In fact, Jorul was struck with so much force that he was gravely injured. And despite his size, Jorul's injuries from Linlin's blow were so severe that he soon died from them, marking one of the darkest moments in Elbaf's history that we've seen so far. This incident, in my opinion, not only showcases Linlin's strength, like this doesn't take away anything from Big Mum. In fact, it actually hypes her up, and obviously terrifying potential, but also deeply scarred the relationship between her and the Giants. But not to sort of draw away from the topic. In other words, Jorul, a respected, highly, regarded co-captain of the extremely famous giant pirates, got one-shotted by a 5-year-old. Oh my god. Who's next? You got Hyridin going extreme diff with MacVice during the Dressrosa arc. Like, what's going on? What's that about? During the Marineford War, a sick old Whitebeard overpowers the strength of two giant vice admirals. One was Vice Admiral Runce, who actually tried to sneak Whitebeard, if you remember. And somehow Whitebeard just grabs his head, uses a quake on his head to kill him, picks him up, throws him like he weighs nothing, just to add salt to the wound, just throws him. And if that isn't already bad, he even has him bouncing off the floor like there's like a ricochet after he hits the floor. Then you have John Giant, who strikes Whitebeard with this sort of massive blade. Like there's a difference between the way in which you swing. You can kind of it's a little bit like boxing. You can either do a jab or you can do a swing. So you can see John Giant fully pulls his blade back and then swings with all his strength. And Whitebeard just simply puts his blade, his what do you call it, his glaive, in front of him. Barely has to try, whereas John Giant is going through it, sweating, trying to, do something to Whitebeard. And then he just deflects it with one hand. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Do we need to keep going? Okay, we'll keep going. Saul on O'Hara. Now listen, I mess with Saul so heavy due to what he did for Robin, but Kuzan took him out immediately without even trying. And we've seen Kuzan try, like his fight against Garp, he was trying. Comparatively, Akainu is fighting toe-to-toe with Kuzan for 10 days. Garp is sending him through a hole in the ground, but Saul immediately gets frozen. Oh my days. What baffles me about giants, or something to consider, is I thought that for how big they are, they'd actually be faster because they're bigger. I didn't study physics, but has Oda just made giants so slow? Like, when I think of a bear or a hippo, in your head you might think they're slow, but these animals move faster than humans by a significantly large margin. I think our top speed is 20 miles per hour, maybe 25, somewhere between 15 and 25. Whereas when you think of a bear, you think of a hippo or even a rhino, they're hitting 30, 40, 50 miles. I believe a rhino's top speed is 50 miles per hour. You got cheetahs, 300 miles per hour. What's going on? So, you might also make the argument these characters didn't have power fruits. Well, show us some giants with power fruits, but until then, I'm gonna die on this hill. To be honest, there are a lot more giants that haven't really showcased us things, but I thought I might as well just show you the ones that have a clear-cut, no excuse situation where they should have performed better, as opposed to sort of just any old giant. So I'm going to end the video there, but don't forget to subscribe so I continue to have these conversations with you guys. Comment down below. Until next time, peace.